I'm Strongman at the Ron Q Amateur Rocker. Thank you for selecting this video on feeling sorry for oneself, specifically here in connection with women, females, human beings. Before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do it now. While you're at it, activate the notification bell feature so that you can be apprised of my new uploads. At the same time, go ahead and share the joy of this channel with others simply by giving this video a thumb up, lest you forget to do it later. Feeling sorry for oneself. And women. Okay, recently I saw a movie here on YouTube. G.I. Jane. I'd seen it pop up in my queue list a lot of times. I paid it no mind. G.I. Jane. Just the name sounded a little ridiculous to me, but I watched it. Anyway, finally, just a couple days ago. It features Demi Moore going through Navy SEAL training. The first woman to ever do so in the movie. Right? And she completed it with flying colors. A very good point was made by the Command Master Chief at the SEAL Big Camp thing facility. Command Master Chief. Regarding feeling sorry for oneself. He pointed out that even small animals, like a little, a small bird can fall frozen from the bough of a tree, having never felt sorry for itself. I liked the point. But that's not my point here. It's relevant, though. Like this. There were a lot of comments regarding how excellent the movie is. And what a great job Demi Moore did. And, of course, comments regarding, anybody who can make it through training like that is just amazing, and that, a woman could do that. Oh, it's a great thing, as though it actually happened. To the best of my knowledge, though, no woman has ever made it through the training to this day. All right, so comment in specific, to which I now refer, said, men never give women the credit they deserve. Men never give women the credit that they deserve. That comment got a few thumbs up. Not a lot, but a few. It was recently posted, like a few days ago, as I recall. But there was agreement with it. I didn't notice any thumbs down. Men never give women the credit they deserve. So what I'm going to get at here is not about the movie. It's not about Demi Moore. The movie wasn't even close to reality. And no woman actually did what's portrayed in the movie by Demi Moore. It's not about that. Not here. That's just the background. Okay. Now we're up to speed, all right? Men never give women the credit they deserve. If that's true, then I guess it's also true that all men completely ignore Mother's Day. I could bring up a lot of other things that must also be true. But they are not true. And neither is the one I did bring up just now. Most men pay a lot of attention to Mother's Day with respect to their own mothers and to their wives who are mothers. That's a day set aside for such things, for giving women the credit they deserve. There's also Father's Day, but there's not as much hoopla made over that by the women for the men. But that's not my point either. I'm just pointing out the level of importance that men do give to Mother's Day. All right. But we're not talking about Mother's Day here either. That helps me to make my point, though. All right. My point is, well, let's just kick it off here with feeling sorry for oneself. This was something that the Master Chief in the movie was trying to impress upon the character in the movie, the female who pulled through the training. Well, this comment regarding men never give women the credit they deserve, I think smacks of feeling sorry for oneself as a woman. But furthermore, how much credit is enough? For one thing. I'm not slamming women here. I'm asking you a question for you to just think about. Really, how much would be enough if men do not give women the credit they deserve? No, let's say they do give credit to women, but it's not the level or degree of credit that they deserve. Well, how much do they deserve? Can you put a quantity on that for me? And if you could, how could you measure whether any credit given is that quantity? Well, something I've noted is that a lot of wives and girlfriends shy away from giving their men in their lives the credit that they deserve because they have this idea that the men will get headstrong over it and go egomaniacal about it and get their heads all pumped up and their egos all pumped up. So they kind of like back off, They might say good job or something like that, but they don't really go overboard with the credit thing. That's not all women, but it's a common thing, at least in Western society, that I'm familiar with. That's not my point either, though. But I am making a small contrast here. What I'm asking immediately is, how much credit is really going to be enough? How would we know when it's been achieved? Would there be any limit to it? I mean, would there be a cap on it? Then we're talking about credit for what? We can list a whole lot of things, all right? Any specific thing that a woman, or women in general, could be given credit for. Well, each different thing that a woman or women could be given credit for probably would, for the credit given requirement to be satisfied, be a different amount for each different thing, right? Well, do we have a formula for that? So that we get the correct quantity worked out for each thing, and then, let alone knowing whether we've satisfied that requirement. How much is enough? How much would be enough? And if we do figure out okay, this thing here that I'm going to give credit to the woman in my life for, all right, here's the quantity required to satisfy the need for credit, but I'm going to subtract out the amount of credit expected that is grounded in self-pity or feeling sorry for oneself. She's feeling sorry for herself if I'm going to fall short. So I'm just going to take that part out because I'm not going to give credit for that. That has nothing to do with what I'm really giving her credit for. So I'm going to subtract that out and I'll try to meet that quantity now. I'm going to try to meet the difference here. Here's another thing. Here's point number 2. If you're a man, do you feel that in your life, regardless of who the credit may be coming from, your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, whatever, a woman, let's just leave that out of it. Or count that in, but let's add in all the other, like non-family, non-husband areas of life. Count them all in, like the work environment, credit that may be given from other men. You, as a man, do you feel that you always get the credit that you deserve? How many people do you know in your life who have been given the credit they deserve for something they've done? Or regularly get it? If you're a man and you've been doing a lot of great work at your job, in your career, and somebody else gets the promotion, you come home, tell your wife, how much do you expect her, how much time do you expect her to put into it? How much reaction to the news you're giving her? Do you expect her to give you regarding the work you have done? That means you should have got that promotion. Number one, at work you didn't get the credit you deserve. At least that's the way you think about it. Now you come home. Do you get the credit you deserve there? And again, point number 1, how much is going to be enough? And how much of that expected credit would root in feeling sorry for yourself? And should that quantity, that specific quantity or portion of the credit you expect, be counted in? Men never give women the credit they deserve. How much of our time really would be wrapped up in giving people the credit they deserve if we were to give everybody we know the credit they deserve for everything they've done? And what if people were in the practice of putting that much time and effort into it? It seems reasonable to guess that there'd be a heck of a lot of people who would come back around and say, but that wasn't enough credit. Now, come on. You're falling short here. There's something wrong with you. Get with the program. You're abnormal. You didn't give me enough. I deserve more than that. So, in short, to sum up, I think that such a comment, men never give women the credit they deserve. And then to fall into step with it and give it a big thumb up. is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's untrue. And it's insane. It's way off track. It's way off track. It's preposterous. Any woman who makes a comment like that is probably going to be the same woman who, if some man doesn't fall into step with it and say, "That's right," well, he's just a chauvinist pig. He's toxic. That's toxic masculinity. That's what. He's not a good man. He's a bad man. He's a big loser. If he's married, she should leave him now. Come on. What the hell? Whoever made a comment like that should get with the program. All right? That's it. I'm not coming down on the movie, Demi Moore, the woman who made the comment. I'm pointing this out for you. Largely about feeling sorry for yourself. Get over it. Like the video, give it a thumb up. Didn't like it, give it one anyway. And don't start an argument with me here in the comment section. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. I'll delete it. I'm not interested. My channel, my video. That's it. I made my point. And if you have any sanity, you'll know it's true. You'll know it's a good comment. Video here. You know I'm right. All right? To keep your head straight. All right? Subscribe, get notified. Share the joy of the channel with others. Thanks for selecting this video. I'm Strongman of Tharanki Ramacharaka. Be well.